In this episode of Net Lease TV, I'm going to review some of the net lease comparable sales in summer of 2021. Enjoy! The first property I'd like to talk about is a 7-Eleven located at 2301 Pacific Coast Highway in Lomita, California. That property sold around July 30th, 2021. The sales price was $5.6 million. Came in at around a $390 cap with an NOI of $220,000. The property had a 15-year lease, 10% rental increases every 5 years. Fee simple deal. The size of the building was 2,520 square feet on 0.52 acres. The location is a prominent Pacific Coast Highway location with 55,000 cars per day. Other tenants in the area included U.S. Bank, CVS, Big Lots, Wells Fargo, and many others. Buyer was 2301 PCH LLC. Seller was JCM Builders Inc. The agents involved in this transaction was Simon Maddox and Austin Waltotowski of CBRE. Congratulations to all parties involved in this transaction. The next property I'm going to speak about is a Chart House corporate ground lease located at 34442 Street of the Green Lantern in Dana Point. This property listed at $4,500,000 and sold over list at $4,550,000. The real estate is perched on a coastal bluff with breathtaking views overlooking the Dana Point Harbor and Pacific Ocean in Dana Point, California. The building consists of a 7,200 square foot of improvements sitting on 0.70 acres. This was a corporate ground lease, fee interest with Landry's Inc. The current base rent is $45,000 annually with a percentage rent not to exceed 3.25% of sales. The lease will expire in July of 2037 and has no options to renew. This transaction closed around June 15, 2021. The buyer was CHLN Inc., a Delaware corp. The seller was 34418 Green Lantern LLC. Congratulations to Paul Battante and the Battante Group at Marcus & Millichap, who represented the seller on this transaction. The final property I'm going to be speaking about is a Wendy's ground lease located at 15931 Pomona Rincon Road in Chino Hills, California. This transaction closed right around July 21st, 2021. This property sold for $3,384,000. There was a first loan of $1,465,000, and the buyer put down $1,919,000. The purchaser was Samara Real Estate Investments LP. The seller was Pomona Pie LLC. This was a newly developed Wendy's with a long-term absolute triple net lease. There's just under 20 years remaining with 4 or 5 year options to renew and 10% rental escalations every 5 years. The asset is part of the Rincon, which is a newly constructed mixed-use development with 2 hotels, 2 medical office buildings, 3 retail buildings providing retail, service and restaurants, and a daycare building. Congratulations to Adam Freelander of JLL, who was the listing agent on this transaction. Subscribe to Net Lease TV. That way, whenever we do these updates, these capital market updates, you're going to get an email. And give me a call, and hopefully I'll see you at ICSC 2021 in December. I will be there in Las Vegas. So give me a ring. We can set up an in-person meeting. If you're in the San Diego area, we have an office right here in downtown. We have an office in Costa Mesa, as well as Beverly Hills if you're flying into LAX. Give me a ring. We'll size up your deal, give you a lot of different alternatives, financing alternatives. We're laser focused on net lease. We have a tremendous amount of experience, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Chris, Marbella, Net Lease TV, Marbella Commercial Finance.